Game 1 of the World Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Tampa Bay Rays. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show, and it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Sebastian Sherrill will stand in for the first time here in this World Series. And you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Arrieta gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit to short. Gloved by Russell. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting second, right fielder
Sebastian Sherrill will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Arrieta's ready. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Well, there's another first pitch strike right there. And, you know, he's gotten ahead of every single batter he's faced so far. And that's a big reason why he's getting these good results.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's your man right here. And he's on base again as he leads off the inning with a base hit.
Runners off for second. Bunt attempt misses. The throw down. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Striding into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Now a look and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back. Three and 0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. It's my number.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
And let's just train our camera on that runner leading off from second. He's watching that pitcher like a hawk. So once he sees that he's not paying attention to him, he just takes off. And the head-first slide gets him into third just ahead of the throw.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Rays have come back to tie things at 2. Sebastian Sherrill will dig in 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch action. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
And with 2 strikes, he's able to get this one down. Throw's going to go on to first, so a perfect sacrifice there as now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position. Sebastian Sherrill digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes.
2-0.
And that's too high. Ball 2.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that misses. Ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here. Richard Bach will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time. Sherrill
is up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now.
How about him? Right fielder,
Jason Hayward makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
0-1.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. Line drive to center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Rays are victorious in this one, 5-2. Good night from Tampa.
The Rays thank you.